At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you today's guest speaker, Sergeant Major Jabin Wade. Sergeant Major Wade is from Long Beach, California, where he joined the United States Army in August of 1997. He completed basic training and advanced individual training in January of 1998 as a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear (CBRN) specialist at Fort McClellan Army Post in Anniston, Alabama. Sergeant Major Wade was mobilized overseas for combat operations during Operation Iraqi Freedom, prior to joining the Texas Army National Guard. Sergeant Major Wade became a Title 32 Recruiting and Retention NCO for the Texas Army National Guard in 2005, serving as Recruiting Retention NCO, Recruiting and Retention Team Leader, and Recruiting Retention Section Chief. Sergeant Major Wade was selected as the Texas Army National Guard Recruiting and Retention NCO of the Year, Directors 54, in 2009. He was also selected as the Unit Strength NCO of the Year for the 36th Infantry Division in 2012. Sergeant Major Wade entered the Title 10 AGR program in 2017. He has since served as the National Guard Bureau Recruit Sustainment Program NCOIC and the Reserve Component Command Career Counselor for the 4th Infantry Division at Fort Carson. He now serves as a Senior Army National Guard Recruiting and Retention NCO as a Strength Maintenance Division Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major Wade is a graduate of Post University with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. He has completed all non-commissioned officer education system courses through the Sergeant Major course and is a graduate of non-resident class 44. Sergeant Major Wade is married to his wife Rita, and they have 3 children, Heaven, Asia, and Jabin II. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Sergeant Major Wade.
Hey, good morning. Ooh, y'all almost left me hanging on that one. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just want to have a quick words of inspiration and first off, thank the PEC leadership, SMTB leadership for inviting me to come out and speak, right? I'm truly honored, humbled that they would ask me to come and speak to a class that I actually graduated from a few years ago, just a few. But this is what I want y'all to do, right? I'm going to give y'all a few keys of success, right? Keys to building some success. That's what I want to give y'all, some of those keys, right? You got to set a foundation. What I want you to do as you leave here, as you exit this auditorium and head back to your families, you're going to go back down there, you're going to sit down, and you're going to have a conversation with them, right? You're going to go and you're going to tell them about all the fun times you had, eating out at the Concord Cafe, that delicious and inexpensive food. I want you to make sure you tell them about the times at Willie D's or the Electric Cowboy. Well, probably not that one. But, sit them down, and I want you to explain to them that for the next 8 to 13 months, you're going to be on your grind. You're going to be setting that foundation for success in the future. I want you to tell them that sometimes you're going to get up early and come home late. Make sure you explain to them that you're going to miss some phone calls, you're going to miss some text messages. That does not mean that you don't love them or that you are ignoring them. Make sure you explain that clearly to them, because that's what's going to happen. Make sure you tell them that sometimes you're going to be on the road, texting on your phone, talking on the Bluetooth, and eating at the same time. And you may not have the ability to answer another call, right? No, don't do that. But explain to them that you are about to embark on a serious task, and tell them that they're your support system. Tell them that sometimes when you get home, you may not want to talk. Tell them that you're going to need some time to decompress. Set the stage for that, because if you don't, they're going to be frustrated, and they're going to think that you're taking the job more important than your family and your relationship. Make sure you tell them that that's not the case, that sometimes you're just going to be a little tired and a little frustrated. There's only 2 things that you need to do, that you need to remember to set the foundation for success. Those 2 things. If you are not prospecting, you should be processing. Those are the 2 things that you need to be doing. Remember that. If you are not processing, you should be prospecting. As long as you do those 2 things, you will accidentally enlist somebody in the Army National Guard. I guarantee it. There's only going to be 2 things throughout your whole military career that you can control, because you're going to get frustrated with MEPs. You're going to get frustrated with leaders. You're going to be frustrated with subordinates. You'll be frustrated with those recruits that missed that appointment or didn't show up or told them that they had asthma, right? You won't get frustrated with that. You won't be able to control any of those things. But you will be able to control throughout your career your level of physical fitness and your motivation to do the job. As long as you show up motivated to do the job, I guarantee you can probably overcome anything. Don't let anything stand in your way of being motivated to show up and do great things. The last thing I'll leave y'all with is don't become an IDA, right? Don't become, I'd have been good if my area was better. I'd have been good if I had a nicer GSA. I'd have been good if we could have took the rock wall to this high school. Don't do that to yourselves. Go out there, commit, do great things, explain to your families that you're going to be setting the foundation for success for the next 8 to 13 months, and you're going to be all right. Cool? Appreciate y'all giving me a few minutes. Appreciate y'all listening. Hopefully I inspired some of y'all to be great and go and do great things. And I think we're ready to move on and do this thing. Cool? Thanks.
Thank you, Sergeant Major, for those inspiring words.